Hi. Elite women from the liberal left of politics, media, entertainment, such as Diane Abbott, Shani Chakrabarty, Nadika Wickham, and Charlotte Church, and others, including baronesses, MPs, have banded together to write a letter criticising the populist alt-right protests that opportunistically link sexual violence to the presence of migrants and asylum seekers and refugees residing in hotels. Labelling themselves women against the far right, they are in fact a front for Stand Up to Racism group, itself a front for the Lenino-Trotskyite Socialist Workers Party, an organisation that has covered up rape and sexual abuse committed by some of its leading lights. This letter is full of the usual platitudes, virtue signalling that the liberal left are notorious for. Much of it states the obvious, and we're all aware that the populist right, through to the ultra-right, contain vast numbers of sexual abusers, predators, nonces, and wife-beaters. This letter, the group will accomplish nothing, along with all the counter-demonstrations by Stand Up to Racism, except rile up the other side, most of who are alienated working-class people who've been abandoned by the system and are reviled and called fascist scum by the middle-class counter-protesters, thus driving them in a further rightward direction. As I said, we all know a large proportion of those arrested during last year's riots had a record of sexual abuse and other crimes against women, but what about the equally dismal record of the men these liberal leftist women cohabitate with? We're suffering from all-round hypocrisy, both sides projecting onto each other with a thinly disguised veneer of class hatred towards the errant plebs who are automatically assumed to be racist fickos who uniformly perpetrate and tolerate sexual violence in their own circles. Meanwhile, both sides are content to shout at each other from the other side of the streets, waging their distinctive versions of culture wars. The inhabitants of the hotels are either something akin to victimized saints or dangerous predatory folk demons. It's all become a form of warped class warfare, but it would be interesting if the women against the far right happened upon ladies in pink in an accidental encounter. Would there be some form of dialogue where the working class women get to express their fears? We still have some legitimacy, like it or not, or would it become another slanging match with the liberal left once again venting their class hostility against the lower orders, who they consider to be ignorant, undereducated, moronic, inferior plebs? Bye.